Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy RedCloud. Today, we're going to be talking about World of Warcraft's 20th anniversary celebration event. We're going to be talking about the items you can get, the sets for Transmog for Tier 2, as well as some of the mounts, pets, the currencies that you can get, as well as how you can get them. So let's dive right into it. Before we continue, I do want to let you know I stream every day at twitch.tv/RedCloud. If you guys would like to come over there, hit me with a follow. I'd seriously appreciate it. If this video helps you at any time and point, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Pretty much there's a lot of stuff coming out in this WoW 20th celebration event. It's going to be really cool, I think. It's going to be mainly hosted in Daenerys, which is pretty easy to find. You can just go to the Caverns of Time and fly out. We've got a bunch of stuff, though, coming out. Pretty much players will also be granted a 10% experience buff and reputation buff during the anniversary. And every day you can get an additional 10% just by doing a repeatable quest. So that's really cool. And by the way, the coolest thing about it, it does not get removed while you're offline. So essentially 20% bonus to EXP. And that's going to be really beneficial for anybody who's leveling during this time period, or in general leveling alts or anything like that. So the other really cool thing, a lot of players were worried that maybe they won't be able to get the bronze celebration tokens, enough of them to purchase the tier 2 sets. But Blizzard has announced that they're going to give a discount to players who purchase their first one. And therefore, if they continue to do all of the events, dailies, the weeklies, all that, for the bronze celebration tokens, they'll be able to purchase other sets at a discounted rate. It'll be 60 for the first set, and then the next set will be 40. So that's what Blizzard has announced in this article here. So let's go over currency types, because obviously there's going to be quite a few of them. Some of them are already in the game now, and then some will be released when the event is occurring. So gold and silver, obviously, you do need a little bit of gold and silver to purchase a few of the items, along with bronze celebration tokens. Bronze celebration tokens are going to be probably the most important one, especially because they are used for the 20th anniversary items, your 2 transmog sets. And then we've got time warped relic coffer keys, which are earned from Blackrock Depths raids in all difficulties. And then you'll be able to trade those in for items from Blackrock Depths. You can only have a maximum of 120 keys that you can trade in Daenerys. And then, of course, things that are already in the game now, time warp badges, easily earned from time warp event. A lot of people are doing the time warp walking dungeons and all of the quests that go along with it. So you can do that on multiple characters, by the way, and it is a bind on account, which means that you can warbound trade it between your characters and amass a large amount of these time warped badges. So definitely would recommend, especially right now, since there's time walking events, and there always is one pretty much every 2 weeks. You should be doing them on as many characters as possible to get as much time walking warp badges as you can. Marks of honor, of course, this is for PvP by winning matches. Sometimes you get some from losing matches. You exchange them for legacy weapons at the armor and PvP vendors. You can do that now, but I would highly suggest saving all of your mark of honors, because you will be able to trade these in for like OG PvP gear. So we'll be looking into that shortly. Ancient mana, concentrated magic from the ancient leylands beneath Surmar. Not too sure about this one right now, but this is going to be a currency that you can obviously get beneath Surmar. So, and then polished pet charms redeemable at battle pet masters. Obviously, if you pet battle, which I do not, you'll be able to get those. Anniversary vendors. So these are literally just going to be the vendors that, accept these types of currencies. We're not going to go too deep into that, only because we don't really want to waste time with that one. This is going to be really important for people specifically going for the tier 2 sets. And I want to read this verbatim. Players will be able to earn anywhere from 1 to 3 bronze celebration tokens per activity over the course of the event each week. Quests and activities can be completed on any character in your warband and will count toward the weekly amount of tokens your warband can earn each week. Activity completions are tracked warband wide. There's no need to run the event with multiple characters every week, unless you want to spread the fun among your characters. And what that means is there's going to be a weekly cap on the amount of bronze celebrations tokens you can get, which is kind of nice, because then you are not almost like incentivized to play multiple different characters to do the same repetitive thing. They want to kind of like gate it. Therefore, once you actually get that other piece of gear, like the tier 2 set, for example, it feels super rewarding and like it's not rushed, especially for players that can't play all the time. It definitely stems things in a way that everybody can feel that achievement of getting those tier 2 sets at the same time, or so around that same time period. This is what I was saying about the discount for the other sets. So pretty much after the first set purchased at 60 bronze celebration tokens, you'll earn the achievement upgraded apparel. Second set purchase will be at the cost of 40 tokens. Purchasing a second set will give you the achievement classy dresser, which lowers the cost of additional sets to 20 tokens. So some weeks after you've completed buying your first two, you'll be able to buy multiple sets of Transmog tier 2 sets, which is going to be awesome. So essentially, most players, if you're playing consistently and doing everything every week, you probably will be able to buy all of the tier 2 sets at the end of the event, which if not, honestly, in my opinion, I'm definitely going to try and do that because they all look awesome. So these are all the quests that you can do. There's one-time quests that you can get these bronze tokens from, the weekly quest activities that you can do. There's a bunch of different ones: weekly bonus events, world boss, weekly outdoor events, PvP, conquest, honor, all that good stuff. There's going to be a bunch of stuff. The raid, like one-time events that you can do and all that stuff. So that is going to be more discussed in future videos that I'll be doing as we near the actual event. And I do want to let you know, guys, about what I said earlier. After players collect their first 100 tokens, their warband will be able to unlock ungated tokens, which means that if you supersede that 100 tokens, that gated amount, that first 100, you will be able to actually go further than that if you go ahead and get it done on other characters as well. So the raid, world bosses, all that stuff. So if you do play more, you will be getting more tokens. So I did think that it was going to be fully gated the entire event, but it's actually not going to be gated after that first 100 threshold tokens. So that's pretty awesome as well, because I play a lot. I'm going to go over a few of the tier 2 transmogs right now. This is Paladin, absolutely awesome. HD texture looks amazing. Got Death Knight, Hunter, and Mage all look awesome. Definitely really cool. Then we've got Warrior, Druid, Priest. Druid looks absolutely amazing. I just leveled a balanced Druid last night, so I'm super excited about that. Warrior looks awesome as heck, and Priest looks sick. I'm not gonna cap, so that's pretty sick. Then you've got Monk, which looks super nice. We've got the Shaman, Evoker getting a set, which is really sick because I have an Evoker. I hate the way their transmog looks because, you can only see it on human form. So that looks really cool, the fact that they gave Evoker a set. And then you've got Warlock, easily one of the coolest sets in the entire one. Not gonna lie, I think Druid and then Warlock and then probably the Rogue are killing it the most. Yeah, and then we've got Demon Hunter and Rogue. So they look amazing. Very excited about that. All right, guys, so there are a lot of vendors in this event. You can buy little pets as well, pets, mounts. And then the mounts, again, like I was surprised, 20 bronze celebration tokens. And then some of these are only 10. Although obviously every week it's going to be capped. So you are going to want to spend these wisely. But you can get a lot of pets from this stuff, which is pretty cool. The same thing with the PvP vendors. Saving those marks of honors right now is going to be very important. You're going to be able to buy a bunch of, actual PvP gear with those badges plus marks of honor. So marks of honor, not really too hard to get. I've got like 100 or so, but the badges, man, the badges are the things that are really going to be eating up this gear here. 90 badges for this unstoppable force. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I definitely think that there's going to be some cosmetics that are going to be really nice to obtain though. So we'll be looking at more into that as we get actual visuals of these items later on. Same thing with this one. We've got some toys, cosmetics, mount, pet, cloak appearance stuff. Time Warp badges only for these, which is kind of nice because Time Warp badges low-key are pretty easy to get right now. And then it only says 25 here, so maybe that means celebration tokens, maybe that means Time Warp badges, I don't know. and then so on and so forth. We've got more of the gear down here. Some of these gear, by the way, will be dropping from drops, not just from vendors. So that is something that's going to be on the lookout, especially when you can get them off the ground. So we'll be taking more in-depth looks into that. It does look like Blackrock Depths raid will be at a cap of 120 keys. However, obviously with the keys you can buy these types of gear, which honestly might be item level appropriate. So that's going to be very interesting to see if like running Blackrock Depths is going to be one of the best ways to gear up during this event as well. So yeah, definitely interested to see how that works. I'm just going to be scrolling through a lot of these types of vendors currently. So if you want to pause the video at any time, feel free to do so. Oh wow, the deviate fish. That's really cool. And then noggin fogger. Bro, yeah, because they got rid of this stuff. I have a little bit of that on my druid right now. And then deviate fish. Savory deviate delight. Man, these were always really cool to buy when, you know, I was in Daenerys or I had learned the recipe and was just like cooking up a few fishes. These were always really fun to buy and transform while you were just out leveling or in a PvP match and stuff like that. So that's going to be really cool. I'm very excited about this whole event. I think it's going to be a fantastic time. Some of these mounts are going to be really cool. Just so you guys know, there is going to be also a Cold Flame Tempest mount, which is this mount currently right here. You do need to get a few achievements done, by the way, to get that done. So I have that one. Match one mount during the Mount Mania. Cast one vote at the Fashion Frenzy. Use a pet disguiser to look like your pet and explore the area. Ride one of the celebration balloons. React to Lore Walker Chose stories. Genuine reactions for sure. And then defeat at least one of the following world bosses during the WoW anniversary. So that's gonna be cool. Defeat at least one of the world bosses during the WoW anniversary. So okay, another one of those and complete the scenario, the Codex of Chromie. They don't seem that hard or difficult to do. So this mount, should be seeing quite a lot of people with this mount. And then we've got a few other vendors here. You know, they don't give specifics on what they give. All right, guys. So from what we just saw, we definitely have a lot of stuff that's coming out this WoW 20th anniversary celebration event. I'm very excited. I will be continuing to update it as it comes along. That way you guys are more up to date with what is going to be in the actual vendors, what's going to be obtainable, what achievements you're going to need to get the mount, and also how to effectively get it done as fast as possible. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Be sure to share this video with anybody that may, you know, be interested in this event, as well as anybody that may benefit from it. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd seriously appreciate it. And of course, come through to the Twitch stream. I stream every day, twitch.tv/RedCloud, and we'll be exploring this event together live on Twitch. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.